Welcome to the arcade, everybody. We're back in Railroader, and I am going to hold that train up there, the passenger train, until this one at least hits Ella. Because once I get down to Whittier, I've got a lot of moving around to do. In fact, I might run this one down to Whittier before starting this one. Because I want to be able to catch this one down around Dillsboro Silva. So right now, I'm going to run with Jar 10 the whole way down. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this one down to Whittier. We're going to move our cars around in Whittier. And then I'm going to start the passenger train up. We're going to run this one the whole way down to Silva. Drop off the cars down to Silva. And hopefully catch the passenger train down there. Now we're also going to have to watch because right now my tracks are not set up for turn. Once you get down past Whittier, which I should really be doing. So L is good the whole way straight through, for passenger and for cargo. I need to go this way with this train. We've got a lot of switching to do. This side and that side. And then once I get all that done, I'm going to make sure that the passenger train's set up the whole way down through. And we'll ride with this train the whole way down through to make sure that it is going through the passenger stations. I know once we get signals set up, hopefully cargo trains will not be going through passenger stations and passenger trains will be stopping there. But as I said before, I don't know how all that works because I have not done any of it yet. I don't know how intuitive the AI is for that. I do know Railroader does have an experimental branch. I am not on the experimental branch. I know the experimental branch has a lot more that this branch does not have. And I know they just got 3 new locomotives that they're trying out on the experimental branch. The game is completely unmodded. I have not seen any Steam Workshop mods for it, so I am not going to be modding it. I do not use third-party mods. I know a lot of people will use like ModHub or and there's a couple other ones that people use. I don't. If it's not on the Steam Workshop, I don't normally touch it. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda for today. Is we're going to run down to Whittier. We're going to swap out those cars down there. We're going to go down. Oh, well, in fact, I might even go down to East Whittier and hook up that train there, and then get this one rolling. Then get the passenger train rolling. Then get this one rolling down to Silva. And then run the passenger train down to Silva. See how much coal's left in it at that point, and I might let it run again while I do the logging run, depending how much coal's actually in it. Right now it's filled up, but I'm going to actually mark down how much it has. Maybe I'll do that real quick. So 6 tons and 4,000 gallons of water. Let me just mark that down here. Find a sheet of paper. So we're at 6 ton of coal and 4,000 gallons of agua. Just so I have a personal note of it. I think water is going to be the big thing. So like this one here still has 4,000 gallons of water in it. I'm going to run that the whole way down. That will run to Silva. 10 tons of coal easily run down to Silva. I am not worried about this train at all. In fact, I will probably get another one of these. Someone did mention about getting the C25. 7 tons of coal, 4,000 gallons of water. I'm told it's more efficient than this one here. I mean, I don't really see much of a difference. I think I'd rather get another G25, spend the extra money. But, I mean, that's just me. Although, I do want to get down here into the diesels. Because I just think they're going to save me so much more money. But I don't know. This is all new to me. I do love running the steam, though. It just looks so much cooler. But yeah, this has definitely been a lot of work today, doing this. Been a lot of work, but it's been fun. I mean, we've gotten quite a bit of episodes out of it. We're learning a lot about what these trains can and cannot handle. Although right now I am really, really worried about the money situation, but you know. I don't know what I'm going to do when this train needs serviced. See, when the other trains need service, it's not that big of a deal because I have this one to do the workload for them. But I'm almost wondering what happens if you do let them go to zero. Do they break down? Are they no longer usable? Do you have to throw them away? You know, I don't really want to see with the locomotives, but I probably will see with the train cars. Yeah, when I bought Silva, I didn't expect everything to change down over to Silva. Because I would have rather everything changed to Bryson. Bryson's like right in the middle of everything. You can send one train from Bryson to Silva. You can send one train from Bryson the other way. You know, I wish you could choose which train yard you want to be your primary. Because I don't think you can. So there's time, features, let's see. Destination, medium, wear rate, access controls. Yeah, I'm just not. Just not seeing anything that allows me to control which station is my primary. Because like I said, I'd rather have Bryson here than my primary. But it doesn't look like I get to pick and choose. Which is fine, you know. We'll just keep hitting the milestones and see what happens. The longer the runs get, you know, the more I might start doing them on my own. Oops. Make sure that one's back that way. Alright. So we've got a bunch of switching to do here. And no, ladies and gentlemen, just because you can beat the train does not mean you should try to beat the train. When you fall over, train squishes you. Alright, which one of you has the brake on? You do. Make sure none others have a brake on. Nope, they do not. Shoot. Okay, so there is one. Let me see if they are still. Nope. Nope. Didn't know if these three were still aired up or not. They were not. That'll do. Stop her there. Reverse by 10. Even though I don't need to go 10. Stop her there. Now these I know will actually drift away, so go by 10. You don't need 10, but I'm still gonna give you 10. Stop there. Reverse by 20. You gotta redrop that car off. We're actually gonna have quite a few cars heading back down to Silva. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and change this one. So we're gonna go 4 by 20. That's perfect. Wouldn't have worked out any better if I did it myself. Alright, reverse 20. Because it should hook up to that car. Alright, how close am I? Not close enough. So we're gonna need this switch changed because it'll say, yeah, it can't switch against. Switch against. And we don't want that. Alright, rear 20. But I don't need to reverse by 20. And I need you to stop there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on this. So hopefully it doesn't try to run away from me. Oh, this all just seems like a lot of work. I mean, it's fun to watch, but damn, it's a lot of work. Switching by far, not a strong suit of mine. I prefer somebody else do all the switching, and I just run the trains and or the cars and drop them off. Alright, so now that one's good. That one's now good. Alright, now we still need to go back. Not by 20, but it might as well be 20. Man, I've still got about 20 minutes of passenger train running yet. That one's good. Let me just double check. That is good too. Okay. Come on, a little bit further. There you go. All right. Let's go road. Let's go reverse. Actually, no, I didn't want to move that. I wanted to move the map. We need to hook up there, so bang. Alright, while it's doing that, we are going to go ahead and jump back to the passenger train. We are going to go road. We're going to hit this. Now we're going to go Silva, Dillsboro, Wilmot, Whittier, Ella, Bryson. Now, I want to make sure that all those stations are good. So I know down here to Whittier, once he gets past this switch, then I'll be good. the whole way down through there. Alright, so we're going to flip that one. Now that gives me the whole way down to Whittier. Now, we are going to run the main line because we are skipping the Whittier yard. Because we no longer really need it. Alright, so let's go and double check, make sure all this is good now. There's Thomas Valley, that is not on the list. Wilmot. Alright, so it looks like we have no choice, we gotta run through the Wilmot station. That is a good thing. There's Barker's. We're going to bypass Barker's. Gonna bypass Cowie. Alright, once we get to Dillsboro, there's 2 tracks. We want to make sure we stay on that track there. Okay, that's good. And then Silva, we want to make sure we hit this. And hit that. To stay on track with Silva. Alright. So at this point in time, we are going to flip this off. Make sure that's copied. And go for it. Hold up. Don't go for it. Stop. You need to be in reverse to go for it. Now go for it. Alright. Did he connect? No, he did not. He never does. I don't know why the road will not connect. Alright, one car does have... Nope, that one there does. Alright, let's send this one down the track. We're going to Silva, and we're going to make sure that all the points are set. Or that passenger coming down through. And that passenger is currently at Bryson. We might have to get some more passenger cars eventually too. Can't see how many. I mean, there's not a whole lot of passengers there. But it's so late in the day. Actually, this one here, I can zoom way out because I need to go here, make sure that we are set for the main line. Straight through here. And we are set for one of the outsidings, that's fine. That's what I wanted to know. I didn't expect to have this many cars going down through. There's a lot of weight. 744 tons. I mean, the nice thing is we're non-stop, so where the passenger train will be stopping at every station. He's actually on his way to Ella right now. But if that passenger train does make it down to Silva without issues, and it will still make it up to Bryson, or not Bryson, Dillsboro, I might start running it back and forth and just have it coal up at Dillsboro and Bryson, and I'll run it in between the freight car, or the freight train. In which case, we're going to want to get those signals up sooner than later, but I also think I'm going to need Dillsboro Yard. Yeah, this train's going to be chugging along. It's going to be working hard right now. I don't know if it'll hit the speed limit or not. Right now I'm waiting to see if the passenger train will catch up to this thing, because it might. We're not really moving that fast. We'll see if it does. Like I said, the only saving grace this train has right now is the fact that the passenger train is stopping at every station, where this train is not. Why am I getting lag? You see that? Oh, there we go. Oh, it must have been because of the smoke. It was the way I had it positioned. The smoke was causing lag. It's like, wow, what was that from? It's picking up speed. It's doing okay. Go ahead and get rid of those so we can see. So I don't think the passenger train's going to catch up to us, because it's not even at Ella yet. Even though it is doing 5 miles an hour faster than us, that's okay. So the next station we're going to come up on is going to be Wilmot. And this one we need to make sure that it is set for passenger. So even though we are not personally stopping for passengers, we need to make sure that the tracks are set for passenger. Okay, and this one we really don't have a choice, it's straight through, so you have to passenger it. Okay. So we have to remember that if we are running passenger and freight at the same time, between Dillsboro and Whittier, there's no place to bypass. Not until we get signals anyway. So we're gonna have to make sure when we do that section, you know, the passenger train is long gone. Which shouldn't be too hard, I'll be honest. Right now I'm afraid to spend any money because I've got 2 cars here that are gonna take money, or 1 car that's gonna take money. No, I've got 3 cars that are gonna take money. So Dillsboro, oh shoot, Dillsboro is not getting a coal car. I gotta get a coal car for Dillsboro. I might be going into debt here. I might be going into debt. I don't know. And it actually normally takes a couple days to get the coal in. So what I might do, if Dillsboro is a coal chute, which we'll find out when we get down there. I believe Dillsboro is our next station. We've got Barker's, which is a siding. And then Cowie, which is a siding, and then we got Dillsboro. See, I think this is where it has it. I think there's actually a roundhouse here with what looks like 3 tracks and then 2 service tracks. Alright, so the passenger train is at Ella right now. It made a whopping $18. Hopefully it picked up some passengers to go down to Whittier. Now I might have a problem with the passenger train when it gets down to Silva. Because I don't have any coal down in Silva yet. So, we'll see what happens. I didn't think this through very well. I mean, it might not be too bad. Started off with, what, 4 tons, I said? 6 tons. Oh, I don't think it's going to be that bad at all. I think he's going to be fine on coal. It's going to be water. They'll be able to make it back up to Whittier before they get cold. Right, we're working on it. I think that truck got broke down there. I remember seeing that truck there many, many times. Guess I could have released that passenger train a little bit earlier, but I wanted to make sure that this freight train didn't get in its way. Because that train's not quite at Whittier yet. It's actually coming in Whittier now. Make sure the points are set. They are. You can definitely see a speed difference between this train and that train. That train is singing along, this one is not. Right, there's where that one is. You can see where that one is. They started, one was here, one was here, so... This one is not doing so well right now. It's actually slowing way down. We might have to watch the tonnage on this one. What tonnage can this one handle? says 142,000 empty. It doesn't say what the loaded weight is. How do you know how much these locomotives can handle? That's what I want to know. I mean, it's doing it. It's chugging, but it's doing it. I think I might have to start watching, making sure this thing is down around 700 tons. Ah, shoot. It's a bunny first person for right now. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently there is a guide somewhere. We don't know exactly where it's at. It says Bryson De Silva, max tons 800 for a mogul, so we're pretty close to that max tonnage. So yeah, we're probably not going to be doing that one very much. And that's because of the upgrade, the gradients that's got to go up to get to Silva, or Dillsboro in this case, because we haven't even hit Dillsboro yet. We're coming up on Dillsboro now. Our passenger train is going through East Whittier now. So yeah, we should be good there as well. Passenger train should be good, you know. This must be the new train yard at Dillsboro. It's a nice 3-bay with a turntable, so we can turn around if we need to. And it is a coaling tower. Okay, so that's a good thing. That means one coal truck or coal car will do all the work because it holds one coal car in it, or 1.5, something like that. I don't like that it's up so far though. But then again, it's probably not up very far when you put in the extra lines. Now That one is definitely set for station, so we're good there. I mean, none of these cars have just put in. They shouldn't be ready to go yet. Of course, it's been in almost an entire day, so some might be ready to go. I do like how that water tower is still there at Dillsboro, so might just have to babysit the passenger train until it gets back up there. Now, Silva's not too far from there. Isn't too far from there. See, Silva's just right there. It's about a mile from Dillsboro, and then from Silva to the Silva track is about Silva Interchange is about a mile. But this is the first time bringing passenger service down through here, so we'll see how it works out. This one's definitely gonna need a drink after that. How's this one doing? It's doing pretty good, actually. I am going to run this one back up to Dillsboro then, and then we'll store it there for the night. Even if it's just sitting off on a limb, I might do it. So it needs water though. I should have stopped at Dillsboro and got water for it, but oh well. Jump off. There we go. Alright, looks like the passenger train is pulling into a station. It is. It's headed to Wilmot. That's perfect. Now, should only have Dillsboro and Silva Station. I just went through Silva Station, so it was catching up. It was definitely catching up. So what I'm gonna do is do that. So I want the passenger train to stop there. This thing didn't even run through half of its coal. Alright, it's departing Wilmot and headed for Dillsboro. Just making sure none of those are. I mean, the good news is while these trains are sitting, they're not using coal or water. Even though in real life they would be. In this game, they're not. Is that another track over there? It's showing another track. But it goes nowhere. No idea. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is this one here is mine. Alright, we're gonna change this from East Whittier to unload at Dillsboro. So when we get that car back, we will not have to unload it. Or we won't have to take back up to Whittier. We will take it to Dillsboro, and we will just use that one at Dillsboro now. I don't foresee the coal at Whittier being used much anymore. Once we get the coal here set up here in Dillsboro. For now it will be, but eventually I'm hoping it won't be. I'm not exactly sure where it's at. I think it's headed to Dillsboro. Do need to keep an eye on this one though. Because we're gonna run this one up to We're gonna run this one up to Silver. We're gonna park it there, and then in the morning we're gonna run it up to Dillsboro, refill it with water, bring it back down here, and we're gonna sort through all the cars that we get for tomorrow. And we get to decide what we're doing next in this lovely, lovely milestones. I don't know if we should start here or get the Dillsboro yard. I'm kind of leaning towards the Dillsboro yard, but I don't know. I don't know if we really need it. The diesel stands and stuff are not really great to do. Signals would be nice, but not really a necessity right now. But see, I know once we start that bridge project, we're gonna have to run the cars up to the bridge, and then we're gonna have to come all the way back down, and then we're gonna have to start our daily routine, or do our daily routine first and run those cars second. Stop there. And you, my friend, are done. And you, my friend, are heading into what? Oh, you're still a ways out. You are headed for Dillsboro, okay. Your coal looks really, really good. And so does your water, actually. I mean, I guess it's really not that heavy. It's only 136 tons. And it's only people. How many people are on these cars? We got 42 on that one. 29 on that one. So, not bad. We're not full, so I'm not going to buy a third one until we're full. So yeah, this one might be fine. In fact, I think this one will be fine to go from Silva the whole way up to Bryson. No problem. Toll-wise, I think it could make it all the way back up to Bryson now because, I mean, they've got the 6 tons at Bryson. We haven't even gone through a ton. We're just barely going through a ton. So that means it could easily do 2 trips. In fact, it started off with what, 4,000 gallons of water, and it hasn't even gone to 1,000 gallons yet. I mean, I bet you I wouldn't need. In fact, I'm gonna try it. When it gets down to Silva, I'm not gonna refuel it. I'm not gonna re-water it. I'm just gonna send it to Bryson. But that's not this episode. We are already over an hour into this episode. Oh, shoot. Well, we're gonna have to watch this one because I'm not in the train. So I can't change the angle in this one. But yes, I do believe this is going to end up being a very, very successful test. Taking a lot longer than I anticipated on it taking, but successful test. I do think it's going to be okay running out of Dillsboro for Scylla, though. Once we get coal into Dillsboro. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Dillsboro yard goes, unless they cut out this whole bank over here. And put the yard in over here. Which they might do, I have no idea. Alright, well, I mean, it's only got Silva left. You guys already know what it's gonna do. It's gonna make it just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We will see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.